In today's video, we're going to look at section 6-7, graphing inequalities in two variables. So we've actually kind of done this already. We are graphing equations in two variables. That's when we graphed lines. So y equals mx plus b. So now I pose the question to you. What rules change in math? And hopefully this is in your head that none. Okay, so we got to remember our rules of how to graph lines. Remember y equals mx plus b, or the cover-up method. Okay, so now we need new steps to graph inequalities. So if it's a less than or a greater than symbol, use a dashed line. If it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, use a solid line. And then we use a test point. I would recommend 0, 0 whenever possible. If not, you have to use like 0, 1 or 1, 0. That's fine. If the statement comes out true, shade the same side of the line. Okay. If it's false, shade the opposite side of the line. Okay. So we'll go through a couple examples for you. Now, first we got graph y minus 2x is less than or equal to negative 4. So I don't like this setup. I'm going to change it to y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides. So now I have y is less than or equal to 2x minus 4. So now it looks like a normal y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to graph the exact same. So the first intercept 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I do my slope up 2 over 1. And now it has the or equal to, so I draw a straight line, or as straight as you can. Okay, and then from there, now I'm going to test my point. I'm going to use 0, 0. This is my test point. I'm going to plug it into the original, 0, 0. And when I do that math, I get 0 minus 2 times 0, which is 0, is less than or equal to negative 4. So I get, is 0 less than or equal to negative 4? Is that true? Well, no, that's false. Okay, this is false. This is a false statement. So that means wherever 0, 0 is, I shade the opposite side. So I'm shading this side of in this case, the right side of the line. So all this stuff over here is our solution. That's our final answer, and we're done. Okay. Next one. X is less than or equal to negative 1. Now, this case, it looks a little bit different. Now, it's just the x. So remember, if we think back, when it's just the x variable, that means it's going to be a vertical line at that point. Okay. And since it's or equal to, I gotta put that in for you at that point. Okay, it's a vertical line at that point. Okay, so and it's or equal to, so it's gonna solid line. So I go to negative 1 on the x-axis and I draw my vertical line. Okay, so it's pretty vertical, pretty straight. So now I'm still gonna take my test point 0, 0. Well, there's only an x value, but we can put in there 0 is less than or equal to negative 1. Is that true? Well, no. Again, this is false. So since the test point 0, 0 is on the right side, I'm going to shade the opposite again. Okay, so there we go, and that's my final answer again. Okay, again, now y is greater than 1/2 x plus 3. Well, this is in y equals mx plus b form. I'm going to stick with it. Okay, so start with your intercept 3. Then your slope up 1 over 2, and now it's just a greater than symbol, no equal sign, so I'm going to use a dash line. Okay, and now I'm picking my point, 0, 0 right there. That's my test point. Okay, so I'm plugging in 0 is less than or equal to 1/2 times 0 plus 3. So now I get 0 is less than or equal to 0 plus 3. So not or equal to, I don't know why I wrote that in there. Kind of got in a habit there. It's greater than 3. Is 0 greater than 3? Well, again, this is false. I wish I had some true problems in here to show you, but if it's false, we shade on the opposite side. So if this would have been true, I would shade where this point is, like here, but that's not, but it's a false statement, so that means I'm going to shade the opposite side again. So I actually have to shade up here. It's the opposite side of the line. So there you go, and that is my final answer. Okay, so it's pretty simple stuff. We remember our graphing a line procedure, and now we're just shading in on one side of the line or the other. So